大家好，欢迎你回到 CHI 113的频道，我是高老师。今天我们要继续学第4课，爱好对话一。Hey everybody, this is Gao 老师, and today we're going to continue studying Lesson 4, Dialogue 1, which is all about hobbies, or in Chinese, 爱好. If you watch this video and do what it instructs you to do, you will be able to accomplish the following learning goals. Number 1, you'll be able to understand and pronounce, using the correct tones of course, all of the vocab words from Lesson 4, Dialogue 1. Number 2, you'll be able to read and fully comprehend the dialogue on your own. Number 3, you'll have a basic understanding of the dialogue's main grammar points, and there are quite a few that we're going to focus on here in this pre-class video. And finally, you'll be able to read and write all of the characters from Lesson 4, Dialogue 1 before our next class's in-class quiz. 准备好了吗？好的，我们开始吧。Before we listen to the audio for the vocab and dialogue, let's do a quick review, or in Chinese, 复习, of what we covered in the last session. So please, pause the video now and try your best to rearrange the following words below to form grammatically correct sentences. 第一，他今天晚上8点半吃中国饭。他今天晚上8点半吃中国饭。So again, we're beginning the sentence with the subject, 他, which is then followed by the time phrase. And here we're talking about 8:30 in the evening. So we say, 今天晚上8点半. And then we have our verb, 吃, followed by the object, 中国饭。第二呢，王鹏和李友这个周末去打球。王鹏和李友这个周末去打球。So again, our sentences begin with the subject, and here we have two subjects, Wang Peng and Li You, followed by the time phrase, this weekend, 这个周末. And then we have two verbs here. We have 去打球. And here the 去 is simply suggesting that they're going out. They're going somewhere else to play ball. Let's begin now preparing for the next class session by listening to the audio of our new vocab words. And to help improve your pronunciation, please do mimic the pronunciation of the speaker out loud.
11.
有的
Some. 12.
时候
A point in time. Moment. A duration of time. 13.
电影
Movie.
影
Shadow. 14.
常常
Often. 15.
那
In that case. Then. 16.
去
To go. 17.
外国
Foreign country. 18.
请客
To invite someone to dinner, coffee, etc. To play the host. 19.
昨天
Yesterday. 20.
所以
So.
Please go back and listen to this audio at least 2 more times, repeating out loud what you hear. Let's turn now to listen to the audio from the textbook dialogue. If you'd like to follow along in your own textbook, please turn to page 102.
Lesson 4, Dialogue 1, Talking about Hobbies.
白英爱，你周末喜欢做什么？
我喜欢打球，看电视。你呢？
我喜欢唱歌、跳舞，还喜欢听音乐。你也喜欢看书，对不对？
对，有的时候也喜欢看书。
你喜欢不喜欢看电影？
喜欢。我周末常常看电影。
那我们今天晚上去看一个外国电影，怎么样？我请客。
为什么你请客？
因为昨天你请我吃饭，所以今天我请你看电影。
那你也请王鹏、李友，好吗？
好。
Please go back now and listen to this audio at least 2 more times, just to make sure you can fully comprehend what both speakers are saying. As you're reviewing the new vocab words from the second part of Lesson 4, Dialogue 1, don't forget to use Quizlet. It's free, it's easy to use, and their flashcard-based system has been shown to be very effective in helping you remember all of our new vocab words. So to start using Quizlet, just scan the QR code here on your screen or click on the link below in the description section of this video. The first grammar point we're going to look at here is the conjunction na, and it's said by Gao Wenzhong at the top of the slide here. He says, 那我们今天晚上去看一个外国电影，怎么样？我请客。So let's look a bit closer at this grammar point. So na or nama, as I mentioned, is a conjunction, and it connects the speech of one speaker to another and helps the conversation move along more naturally. So nama is often used by the speaker to introduce a new idea or suggestion in reaction to what another speaker has said. Therefore, it's oftentimes followed by 怎么样？好吗？好不好？ So let's look at an example. Let's say A says, 我不喜欢唱歌。我不喜欢唱歌。So the person you're talking to, they don't like to sing. Well, let's suggest that we play ball together. So we could say, 那我们去打球，怎么样? Right, so in that case, let's go play ball. How's that sound? 那我们去打球，怎么样? Let's look at another scenario. Let's say somebody says, 我们去吃饭，怎么样? And then another person responds, 我不喜欢吃美国饭. So we know they don't like to eat American food. Then let's suggest Chinese food. How would we do that? You could say, 那我们吃中国饭，怎么样? So notice how this na helps to keep this conversation flowing naturally. And here it's really used to throw out, or at least to suggest, a new idea. And that's why it oftentimes ends with this 怎么样, or 好吗, or 好不好. Now let's say B says, 我今天太忙了。我今天太忙了. So we know B's too busy today. Well, maybe we can suggest tomorrow. How would we do that?
You could say 那我们明天去好不好那我们明天去好不好 So this conjunction 那 or 那么 is oftentimes used in speech, and you'll hear it quite often.
好的，我们练习一下。Let's take a moment now to review what we just learned. So please pause the video and try your best to use 那 and the information in the parentheses to propose an activity. Let's do the first one together. Speaker A says, 我今天不忙. So because Speaker A is not busy today, we want to propose doing the activity in the parentheses, which is 看电影. How would we say that using 那? We could say, 那我们去看电影怎么样？那我们去看电影怎么样？ Now you try doing number 2 and number 3 on your own. You may want to pause the video now because I'm about to give away the answers. The R. A says, 我不喜欢跳舞. So your suggestion is, 那我们去唱歌怎么样？那我们去唱歌怎么样？ And again, we're adding the 怎么样 on the end here just to turn it into more of a question as opposed to an order. 第三 A says, 我星期六很忙. So you would propose, 那我们星期天去打球怎么样？那我们星期天去打球怎么样？
The second grammar point we want to look at is the verb 去 plus an action. So 去 means to go. And here, as we see it in the dialogue, Gao Wenzhong, he says, 那我们今天晚上去看一个外国电影. So here it means to go. Therefore, when you're using this grammar pattern, 去 plus an action, it's used to indicate that the action involves a change of location. So if Gao Wenzhong wants to take Bai Ying'ai to a movie, he's going to say 我们去看一个电影, meaning we're going to go out to watch a movie. Here's another example. 你晚上去不去看电影？你晚上去不去看电影？ If you wanted to answer that in the affirmative, if you wanted to say yes, I will go watch a movie, you could say 我晚上去看电影. Right? I will. This evening I will go out to watch a movie. In the negative, how would we do this? You would simply put the 不 in front of the verb 去. So you would say 我晚上不去看电影. I'm not going to go watch a movie tonight. So let's practice a bit more, and please reference the orange arrows below to answer the question. So the question is, 你这个周末去做什么？你这个周末去做什么？ And if you wanted to say, I'm going to go watch a movie, you would say, 我这个周末 this weekend 去看电影。好，你这个周末去做什么？ And if you were going to go dancing, you would say, 我这个周末去跳舞。 What about if you were going to go play ball? How would you say that? You could say, 我这个周末去打球. So again, 去 plus an action implies that the action will take place at a different location from where the conversation is happening.
好的，我们练习。So please take a moment here to pause the video and answer the questions below, inserting the given verb phrase, which is in parentheses, and 去 where appropriate. 第一，李友明天晚上 去看中国电影。理由：明天晚上去看中国电影。第二，白英爱星期天晚上去打球。白英爱星期天晚上去打球。第三，王鹏和李友今天晚上去吃美国菜。王鹏和李友今天晚上去吃美国菜。
So 因为 is used in the first clause to indicate the cause or reason, and then 所以 is going to be used in the second clause to indicate the result or the effect. And it's important to remember that the two clauses have the same subject. 因为 can go before or after the subject. But if the two clauses have different subjects, 因为 must be placed at the beginning of the sentence, before the first subject. Let's look at some examples. We could say 因为王鹏是中国人，所以他喜欢吃中国菜。So because Wang Peng is Chinese, therefore he likes to eat Chinese food. A very generalizing statement. Let's try another one. So if the question was 你们为什么不去看电影？你们为什么不去看电影？ Right? Why didn't you watch a movie? Why didn't you guys go watch a movie? And if we wanted to say we didn't go watch a movie because we were busy, we would say 因为我们很忙，所以我们不去看电影。How would we answer this one? So A says 为什么你不去跳舞？为什么你不去跳舞？ And you want to say, well, it's because I wanted to sleep. That's why I didn't go dancing. How would you say that? You could say, 因为我想睡觉，所以我不去跳舞。Let's try another one. So A asks, 为什么你明天请我听音乐？ And you want to say, 你昨天请我吃饭, right? So I treated you. Or because yesterday you treated me to dinner, therefore tomorrow I want to treat you to listen to music with me. You could say, 因为你昨天请我吃饭，所以我明天请你听音乐。So again, it's important to remember that this is a very, very common sentence to use when somebody asks you a why question, a 为什么 question. Let's get just a little bit more practice asking and responding to questions by using 因为, 所以. So for number one, if A asks you 为什么你不吃饭? And you want to say, well, it's because I'm too busy. That's why I'm not going to eat. You would say, 因为我很忙，所以我不吃饭。And let's look at number two. If A says, 为什么你只喜欢看外国电影? Right? Why do you only like to watch foreign movies? And you want to say, well, I like to watch, it's because I think American movies are quite boring. So I like to watch foreign movies. you would say, 因为美国电影没有意思，所以我只喜欢看外国电影。All right, let's look at this. 对不对？因为今天是你的生日，我所以请你去吃饭。Can we say that? It is grammatically incorrect. Why? Because the subject must always come after 所以 in the second clause. More at this 好吗? So the phrase 好吗 is used to ask someone's opinion, just like 怎么样. And 好吗 should be placed at the end of the sentence. You can also use the phrase 好不好, same meaning. So right now we've studied 3 of these phrases for asking someone's opinion. The first one being 怎么样, the second one being this one, 好吗, and the third one being 好不好. So let's look at an example. 今天晚上我们去打球，好吗? Right? So today, or this evening, let's go play ball. How does that sound? 好，中文怎么说? I'll treat you to a movie, okay? 我请你看电影，好吗? 好，中文怎么说? Let's go eat Chinese food this weekend. How does that sound? And don't forget, time phrases go towards the beginning of the sentence. So you could say, this weekend, 这个周末我们去吃中国饭，好吗? Or how would you ask someone to go singing with you on Tuesday using this grammar point? You could say, 我们星期二去唱歌，好吗? And so my apologies here, the ma character seems to be half cut off with the screen. But just imagine it following the 好. And then how would you propose playing ball with somebody on Monday? You could say, 我们星期一去打球，好吗? And so in each and every one of these situations, this 好吗 could be replaced by 好不好 or 怎么样? So there are a lot of grammar points that we covered for next class session. I would suggest looking in your integrated Chinese textbook on pages 108 to 110 to review these grammar points. Once you feel comfortable with the grammar points for next class and feel pretty good about understanding the assigned vocab words and pronouncing the assigned vocab words using the correct tones, and you can read the dialogue on your own, it's now time to start practicing writing the characters. So number 1, 有的，有的, meaning some. 时候，时候, meaning a point in time, a moment. 电影，电影, meaning a movie. 常常，常常, meaning often. 那，那, meaning in that case, then. 去，去, meaning to go. 外国，外国, meaning foreign country. 请客请客 meaning to invite someone to dinner, coffee, or something else, or to play the host. 昨天meaning yesterday. 所以 meaning so or therefore.
Today I want to share with you a blog that includes a lot of useful videos for furthering your study of Chinese. The blog was created by a student of Chinese much like yourself with the expressed purpose of collecting videos primarily from YouTube that Mandarin learners can use for listening practice. Each blog post features a video that the blogger selected along with a transcript using both characters, Hanzi, and pinyin, as well as an English translation of the dialogue in the video. So in order to start accessing and using this blog, all you need to do is scan the QR code on your screen here or click on the link below in the description section of the video. And finally, once you feel comfortable with all the vocab words, characters, and grammar points from Lesson 4, Dialogue 1, don't forget to take the pre-class practice quiz in Canvas before our next class session. 好的，下次见，再见。